down through lines, bitch. 101 Virgil designed this. My archive not consignment. She suck it good, I might sign this.
What's poppin' with y'all, man? It's your boy LulDee, and I'm back with another video, bro. Before the video starts, you already know the vibes. If you've been messing with me, bro, if you are watching this video right now, make sure you subscribe. There's no reason why you shouldn't be subscribed to the channel, bro. Because at this point, it's irritating me, bro. Subscribe to the channel, bro. A lot of y'all watching my videos and y'all not subscribing. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, am I ugly? Like, what's going on, bro? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. If I get mad. Yes, you, nigga. Subscribe, Nah, I'm just playing with y'all, man. But for real, man, show me some love, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. We dropping heat all the time, bro. It's never a time where we not dropping heat, feel me, or me, because I'm the one making the videos and y'all watching it. But you get what I'm saying. I'm just trying to make y'all feel included. Feel what I'm saying? But anyways, I got another reaction for y'all, man. What we about to be reacting to today is the world's worst people doing the most unhygienic things to food. Basically, the world's nastiest people. Feel me? But with food, feel me? It's a different level of nasty. You could be a nasty like where you can go take a dookie and not wipe your ass good enough. Feel me? You got them little duty crumbs. You feel what I'm saying? Two different types of nasty, bro. So you gonna wipe your ass nasty, and feel me? You eat raw chicken nasty. So we gonna get into the food, bro. But let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know what I expect to see. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into the video and see what they're talking about, man. Let's get it.
Is there anything worse than finding a hair in your burger? I'm sorry to tell you that there absolutely is. Every day around the world, the most horrendous things are being done to the food you eat.
His voice is so damn boring, bro. Like,
so with that, let's take a look at some of the worst people doing the most unhygienic things to food.
All right, let's get it.
Gutter oil. Walking through the streets of Shenzhen, China, you might be mistaken for thinking this woman is cleaning the sewers. What she's actually doing is harvesting the main ingredient for China's black market gutter oil. This disgusting foodstuff is made by scooping up mounds of refuse oil from behind cooking establishments that's solidified in the sewers. Then it's processed and combined with other animal fat and dirty oils to make a recycled cooking oil.
Okay, so y'all mean to tell me that in China, y'all go in the sewer. Basically, y'all cooking with shit water. Basically, like no racist stuff. But damn, now I see why the corona came from China. Like y'all doing weird, goofy stuff like this. Like this is retarded. You just pissed me off. We're 50 seconds into the video and I'm already pissed off. I want to punch a hole through my TV screen. That's like me. Okay, cool. I'm about to go fry some chicken. Instead of going to the store to go buy cooking oil, I'm gonna take my ass to the middle of the street, flip up one of them little metal things, and go down there and pick up some sewer oil and water and shit and go put it in the pan and go fry chicken with it. Something's wrong with y'all. If that's me and I see her doing that, I'm kicking her ass in there. Get your ass in there, bro. That's ridiculous. Y'all are disgusting.
An illegal and cheap alternative to new clean oil, which is in high demand around China. Food safety experts have recognized that a polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon found in these oils can cause major gastrointestinal damage and trigger cancers in cases of long-term consumption. At its peak, it's thought that 1/10 of all cooking oil in China was a form of gutter oil. And they wonder how a certain virus started.
I just said that. He ain't lying. He's not lying.
Cheese has many different and delicious forms, except for one of those
I don't mess with
forms
cheese
which
like
is
that. I don't like
illegal
cheese
for
like
what
that.
people have done to it.
This is
cheese be having me dookie.
made in Sardinia, Italy. It's a cheese comprised of sheep's milk and maggots. You heard that right. Casu marzu.
Was it just bugs flying around in there, or was I tripping?
After the fermentation process, which sees the curds of milk separated from the whey, residents of Sardinia just leave this abomination outside until it's infested with eggs from the Pyophilia casei fly. The resulting maggots then eat the cheese and poop it out to give it a softer texture. Yep, this cheese is literally maggot poop. It's considered to be a traditional delicacy in Sardinia, but the rest of the world has seen reason, and it's illegal to sell for obvious health reasons. One being that the maggots are not removed from the cheese when it's consumed, which has put several people in the hospital with cases of pseudomyosis. In English,
this is stupid. Damn, one of my main goals is to move out of the U.S., bro. When I get rich and I make it, bro, I really am considering moving out of the U.S. But now y'all making me just change my whole viewpoint of that. Y'all are eating maggot shit. Let's just put on our thinking caps here a little bit. Let's just think about it. Just a little bit. Okay, so you feel that it is okay to eat feces that came out of a living organism. That is crazy to me. You might as well take a fat dookie in the toilet, stick your hand in there, and put it on the sandwich in between some bread, and go put it on the pan, and call it a grilled cheese. You might as well. Y'all bugging, bro. Y'all really bugging with this. Y'all making me mad.
That means insect eggs being laid in the skin of the intestine. Excuse me while I throw up in my own mouth. Medium rare chicken strips.
There are some pretty obvious reasons why we cook food.
Right.
In some cases, it tastes better and improves texture. But in others, it stops us from contracting serious diseases from foods like raw meat.
Right.
However, this is a memo that seems to have missed some people, like the creator of medium rare chicken strips. Sadly, this chicken isn't any kind of gourmet, and simply braising the bird isn't going to stop the eater from potentially catching salmonella.
Like, why would you
Although
even
in
want to
Japan,
eat
a similar
that?
dish called chicken sashimi is served on the same principle. The main difference is that specific parts of the chicken known to carry the lowest risk of salmonella contamination are used instead. Regardless of this, I can't express this clearly enough. If you don't want to get sick, cook your damn chicken.
Well, what would make you want to eat that?
Dough.
Like, y'all
Traditional
bugging,
bread
bro.
making
Like,
methods don't always involve the
raised
use of
y'all?
machinery or hands. And as gross as it may seem, sometimes the whole operation relies on a worker's feet. In some of these places, batches of dough are made in such huge quantities that it's easier to knead the bread in this manner. The purpose of kneading bread dough is to form gluten, which is a combination of water and proteins. The more bread is moved around, the more gluten is formed, which in turn helps the bread to rise. Most recipes don't call for any foot fungus to be added in though. This gag-worthy method is still popular in India, but not many people tend to appreciate it, which was found out by the famous Kakida Hotel eatery back in 2017 when one of their workers was spotted kneading bread with his feet on the roof of the establishment. I don't care if it's tradition, keep your feet away from my food. Burger King foot lettuce. Number 15.
Y'all out here
Burger
eating
King
sandwiches
foot
with
lettuce.
athlete's foot
Actually,
on it. Y'all,
this is number
y'all
5,
different.
but I can't resist a good
Y'all
meme.
different.
In 2012, a Burger King employee had a light bulb moment.
Like, y'all
and
are really
decided
different
to
out
take
here,
a
bro.
photo of himself standing on the lettuce that Burger King puts in its customers' burgers. Shoes on and zero f***s given. There's no end to the gross
BK?
possibilities of what was transferred from this Cretan shoes to people's food. Taking it one literal step further, he decided to show off by posting the image anonymously on the image board site 4chan. But if there's one thing you don't mess with, it's the food of internet nerds.
Yeah, I eat
Understandably
BK, and
curious
now
that
I
they
don't
could
get
be
lettuce on
shown
my
down
stuff
amongst
anyway, so I'm
themselves.
smooth.
Anonymous members
I
of
don't
the
get
message
lettuce on
board
my
revealed
sandwiches
the
at
EXIF
all.
information
Never.
of the photo and discovered it was probably taken at the Burger King of Maryland Heights, Ohio. Anons claims to have pulled a Karen and demanded to speak to the manager, which resulted in the faceless employee's termination. Remember, kids, 4chan is never your friend. Street food. Sometimes it's not the food you're eating that makes you sick, but the plate you're eating off of. A prime example of this comes from someone spying on the Raj Banana
Yeah, get
restaurant
all of
in
them out of
Kuala
there.
Lumpur. Just watch as workers clean
And the
restaurant's
person
canteen
who
trays
took
in
the
the dirty
picture is
water
more
of a
responsible,
sinkhole in
'cause
the
you let
street.
that stupid
There
stuff
is
happen.
no knowing what kind of chemicals and filth could be lurking in that dirty
Oh,
puddle.
no.
A recent study
Oh,
on the
no.
microbiology of puddles found they contain a wide variety of bacterial taxa, which can cause serious human diseases. Fortunately, the Federal Territories Health Department shut this restaurant down after this video went
Like,
viral. I mean, I love
I'm
me some
staying in
dirty
the U.S.
Indian food.
forever. I'm
This is
not
too
going
far.
anywhere.
Bee Moki. The only time you should be working with this many bees is if you're a beekeeper. But if you're a bakery stall in China, this is apparently just
Thank
another day
God.
in the office. This vendor is rolling out mochi cakes, a sweet treat with layers of
You love you
sugar
some
and
dirty
black
Indian
sesame
food. Boy,
seeds,
shut
which
up.
has accidentally attracted a huge swarm of honeybees. But that's not stopping this worker. If anything, they're rolling the occasional bee into the mixture. In some cultures, swarms of bees like this aren't seen as a nuisance, but indicate the produce is fresh and sweet to consumers. Although that fails to take into consideration that bees land on a wide variety of surfaces, and as their legs touch the mochi, whatever is on their legs is transferred over, which could contain anything from pollen to poop. Suddenly, this treat doesn't seem too sweet. Jaggery making. Most of you won't have
And they
heard of
selling
jaggery
that?
before, and after this, you may never want to hear its name again. Jaggery is a type of traditional, non-centrifugal cane sugar that originated in Asia. Sugar
y'all are
canes are
selling
crushed
that?
to extract their juice, which is then placed in a large flat-bottom pan and boiled until the juice becomes a solid sugary mass. Once it's thick enough to mold, it's scooped up from the pan.
This is usually done with scoops that have an extended handle. But if you're this incredibly unhygienic worker, you just get right on into that pan without your shoes.
These guys are scooping up product around their clearly filthy feet. His co-worker at least has a pair of sandals on, but somehow that just makes this whole process worse.
Oh,
This
is
isn't a traditional delicacy I'll be trying anytime soon. Costco Egg Supplier.
Oh, not
At
Costco.
Costco, you can buy 15 dozen eggs for less than $20. That's unbelievable
is.
until you learn about the
Oh,
real
wow.
price.
I'm glad I don't go to
Undercover
Costco.
investigation back in 2015 infiltrated Hilldale Farms' Gettysburg facility, a large egg supplier of Costco. The harrowing footage released to the world shows chickens in inhumane and unhygienic conditions where their eggs fall past the corpses of long-dead mummified chickens into small collection baskets. A lot of the time, the eggs appear to end up on the floor. In these cage conditions, studies have shown that there's a significantly higher chance these eggs carry the salmonella
And y'all
virus.
picking them shits
In
up off the
2015,
floor and
Costco
get,
pledged to
wow.
remove caged egg products from its supply chain, and we're here in 2020 seeing a lot of cage-use egg products listed on its website.
This makes me
Maybe
never
it's
want to
time
eat an egg
Costco
again.
took a hint from its own internal slogan: "Do the right thing."
That's the,
Hot
that's their
dog
slogan.
King
That's
Taco.
crazy to me. Wow, that's crazy.
If you're ever eating out, make sure you're nice to your server. If you're not, you never know what they might do to your food. This is Nora Bryant,
Oh,
a
she's-
waitress at the Dime Cafe in Minnesota, California. One afternoon, a particularly rude customer drove her to dispatch justice in one of the most unhygienic ways possible. She shoved the customer's hot dog up her, pink taco. She then removed the hot dog and served it up, a weird move considering there's already enough yeast in the bun. You'll be glad to know that since this CCTV footage leaked, she was fired from the Dime Cafe. With those standards of hygiene, she's probably now working.
She shoved a whole hot dog up her coochie. Forget about how nasty that was. You know how loose your coochie gotta be for you to just sit there and shove it in and out like that, hella quick like that, bro. She for the street. She for the streets. She belongs to the streets. She's definitely for the streets. Definitely for the streets. She sat there, put her leg up, and put it back on the bun. Wow, you a thought, shorty. But that is nasty though. That's disgusting. People who do that deserve jail time. I bet if she was black though, if she was black, she'd be serving 25 to life. I promise you. It's crazy.
At a Burger King. Checkers Burgers. It's not news that fast food workers aren't always the cleanest of staff, but an employee working at Checkers cranked that claim up a notch. This video taken inside the restaurant in Baltimore, Maryland, shows
I've never
the
been to
employee
Checkers. I don't even know what that
purposely
is.
dropping the bun onto the floor and giving it a good wipe over the tiles before preparing the burger for consumption.
Yeah, she
Before
need to-
any of you
she
say
need to get beat
5-second
up.
Rule, enough bacteria has
She need to get beat
transferred
up.
during that time to make someone very sick.
Somebody just needs to
This
randomly
kitchen
walk up on her.
environment like this is bound to
Right,
have
that shit.
hair and skin cells all over the floor. Not to mention whatever has been brought in on the bottom of the worker's shoes. Did you order that with a sign of Ebola? Pita spit. There's nothing wrong with getting a late night snack, unless you're trying to get that snack from Pita Pit. This video shows a Pita Pit employee in Missoula, Montana trying to deal with a difficult 3 a.m. customer. After the customer dares the sandwich maker to spit in her food, the employee leans down and hacks loudly into the customer's sandwich. She then throws the sandwich at the customer before trying to clamber over the counter. This is incredibly gross on several levels, but people spitting and licking food consumed by an unknowing customer could spread any communicable diseases they have.
She
Fortunately
deserved to
for
be
this
shot.
customer, crazy isn't contagious.
She deserved to be shot. And she
KFC
laughing like it's funny, bro. I
exposed.
would have beat her up.
But if you thought Pita Pit was bad, just wait till you find out about KFC. With over 20,000 locations across the globe, KFC
Okay,
is the world's
KFC.
4th largest food chain, so you'd expect
Really?
standards to be much better than this.
KFC
What you're
ain't
seeing
even all
is a
that good to be
Chinese
number
KFC
4.
employee reserving fries that had previously been thrown into the trash. Doing this at all is disgusting, but in clear view of customers is just another level of filth. But KFC's unhygienic practices don't end there. This footage from an anonymous source in South Africa allegedly shows KFC workers washing chicken by throwing it onto the ground outside and jetting it with a hose. It's unclear if it's just water or a chemical disinfectant solution, Either way, this is definitely not the right way to be preparing anyone's meal. Did you think I was done?
That's
Sorry,
stupid.
I saved the best for last. Another branch of KFC
Y'all
in
can do that in the
America
sink?
was exposed by 2 disgruntled employees back in 2017. This video
Okay.
shows their daily work practices of dumping uneaten food back into storage containers when it's clearly gone past its expiration date.
And then we feed it to the customer again.
So the same food. So you mean to tell me that the same stuff that you had in those cans all day, you put it back in there,
Yep.
put it in the freezer?
That right there is a tub of great green beans swimming in a vile-looking liquid, which the employee then claims have been in there for 3 or 4 days.
Green beans. These green beans been in there for 3 to 4 days.
Chicken cooked at 1:30 p.m. was placed in a container to be reheated and resold the next day. More like finger-licking should have gone to McDonald's. So what would you do if you saw any of these people contaminating your food?
Bro, that
And which of these people do you think was the worst? Let me know in the comments below.
that's gross, bro.
Thanks
Like that.
for watching.
I don't even know. That makes me never want to eat fast food again. Like, that's trifling. Like, why would y'all do that? Like, come on, bro. Spitting in people's food, swiping their food on the ground, bro. When I seen Shorty shove a hot dog all the way in her coochie, I've never seen nothing like that. That's beyond me. Flabbergasted. You deserve to get beat up. You deserve to get shot. You need to go and do some jail time. Like, that's gross. That's the end of the video, man. Leave a comment and let me know, what do you think is the nastiest thing that you've seen on here? Me, it's Shorty shoving a hot dog up her coochie. That's disgusting. That's gross. You deserve these hands. Facts. But, man, yeah, if you made it this far, I appreciate it, man. I love you. And make sure you hit the sub, bro. But, yeah, man, I'm going.